believe that communication skills are extremely important in a nursing degree in many ways. This class is crucial in learning the skills for speaking while obtaining a nursing degree. The steps for approaching a patient with not much understanding of his or her illness follow the descriptive ways of speaking. To explain an illness that a patient is unfamiliar with, we'll reflect on how to approach speaking to them. What is your attitude like? What do you use for analogies? What is your posture, and how much energy will you apply to your speaking skills to deliver the message effectively? It is very important to have good body language when approaching a patient with good or bad news to maintain a hopeful attitude for the patient. If you approach a patient with negative body language, they will likely assume that the news is going to be not so good. If you approach the patient with positive body language, then they will be less stressed out about the outcome. Use the right measurements of body language to communicate non-verbally to the patient. My experience with negative body language was when I fainted at work and was hauled by an ambulance to the ER. When I woke up, the doctors seemed as if they were ignoring me, and I was scared and did not know what was happening. It is important to at least try to seem like you care about the patients in your job when working in a job place that deals with helping human beings. When speaking to elders, they may have trouble hearing. Speaking with enunciation is key to giving the message clearly and consistently. I almost every day experience someone who cannot hear my voice. My voice is quiet and it's just not very deep, so it is kind of hard to hear. Adults who struggle with hearing loss oftentimes have trouble hearing female voices. Speaking slower and deeper may strengthen the chance of an elderly person hearing you speak. When speaking to children, you need to use ways that they will understand. For instance, when giving a shot or drawing blood, it is important to give them instructions not to move, and still to keep breathing to prevent injuries. You also need to be happy and act proud of the children and tell them how brave they are. These ways of communicate with children are far more likely to have them comply with the medical treatment. Showing your emotions when speaking to deliver the right message is key to keep patients understanding. For example, if the patient is in shock from a recent car accident, they may not be able to listen entirely. Making hand gestures and using facial expressions may be the only way to communicate with them. I work with people who have developmental and intellectual disabilities, and I use sign language every day. It is one of the most useful and effective ways to communicate with someone who is nonverbal or is unable to hear. When communicating with patients, there is many different ways that they are available to deliver a message. These ways I have talked about, such as using nonverbal communication and body language, are only a few. The possibilities are endless, and I am definitely the one to know, because using these communication skills daily have shown the effectiveness. Developing relationships with individuals will help you to learn the best ways possible to support them. I believe the importance of communication and degree of nursing is completely and extremely important, and I will continue to further my skills.